Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will see how we can catch the errors in the fetch method. In our XHR object also, we have seen the catch method, right? So we have seen about this on error, the callback function, on error callback function, and we have seen when this on error callback function will be executed. In the same scenario, we have in the fetch method also the catch, right? Dot then and dot catch. So it will catch the errors when anything unexpected error has happened. So now up to now what we have did, always we have did that we have expected that always the response will be returned by the server correctly. We have estimated and we have did the then action and all those things we have did. Always the things will not be the same. Sometimes you may be getting an errors and all those things we may be happening, some unexpected errors and all those things happening by the server. In such situations you need to show the some error messages to the user. So for this one, what we can do? So for this one, we need to use the catch thing. So let's try to see when this catch method. So when this catch method means when this actually the catch, the functionality or the block will execute. So will it execute whenever any error occurs by the server or when any network error occurs only the catch will be executed or anything. So let's try to see. Now here I will try to see the previous example only, that image example which we have seen. Here show image. So this one will show the image. Fine, everything is going on well. So choose file. If you try to see, so here we can able to see this one. So fine. So this one is working well and fine. So when I click on the show image, we'll try to give some wrong. So for example, I am giving some a dot like this. Okay, the path of this one is wrong. So now the path is wrong. So that means what will happen? So it needs to execute the catch block. So we'll write the catch block. So catch, it will return an error block, and here I will be writing console.log something error occurred. Okay, so this is the error I am trying to write it. So that's it. So this is the catch block. Now let's execute. So whether the catch block will be executed or not. So if I try to click on the show image, what has happened here? We are not able to see the catch block. So that means the catch block hasn't been executed, but we are getting some 404 error. But the catch block is not executed. Let's see that whether it is going into the then or not. So here I am trying to do console.log of success. So now if it goes to the then block, so that means this will not execute. What it will not execute. So catch block will not be executed. So now if you try to see here, show image, it went into the success message. So if you try to see here, we are able to see the success block. So that means the catch is not getting executed. So now what could be the issue here? So we have given a wrong path which does not exist, but still it is not going into the catch thing. If you try to print the response, so let's see what will happen. If you try to print the response, you see the output for the response thing. And if I click on the show image, we are able to get the response. Okay, we are able to see the response. And in this response, we are able to get the body and all those things we are getting. We are getting status as 404. And we are able to see that OK is false. So that means something is not OK. If it is OK is true, means everything is correct. But here OK is false. So this one is the thing which we need to remember most. So here we are getting it as success, but it should not be in the success stage. It should go to the catch block, but it is not going. Fine. So for example, let's say that it is executing HTTP something 127.0.1 like this. It is executing, right? So let's try to give some, what I can say, the host name wrong. So here let's say that I will be having a host name in such a way that http www.leelawebdev. I will be keeping it like this only. Okay, so something wrong host name, invalid host name. Let's see whether it will go into the catch block or not. So in this scenario also it should not go. Why? Because this path is also wrong. So if you try to see here, if I click on the show image, see now it has went into the catch block. So this is interesting, right? So this is something is happening here. So now previously it didn't went into the catch block for localhost and all those things, but it is going into the catch block this time. So now here you need to understand that whenever the server, if the data is went to the server and it has made a request successfully, means the catch will not be executed, whether it may be 400 error or 500 error or anything, the catch block will not be executed. Here when the browser makes a mistake, so that means nothing but if there is any network problem or the host name is invalid or so this type of things, when it is unable to make a request, then this catch block will be executed. So now what can we do? For example, we have sent successfully the request, but the server has made it something wrong, and I want to show that error message. So it needs to go into the catch block. For example, let's say that here host block everything is correct. Okay, so here let's say that google.com and image.png. So maybe it may be existing or not existing, or otherwise I will try to do leelawebdev, which doesn't exist. Let's see that whether it will go into the catch error or not. If I click on the show message, so now it has went into this one. So here you will be having cross origin policy. Why? Because we cannot able to access this one, right? So let's try to do leelawebdev, or maybe it will not execute. Why? Because it will not be there, the server itself. So yeah, the server itself will not be there. So let's assume some problem, like let's say that JSON placeholder. We have this JSON placeholder, right? By it's a slash post. So here I will try to use like this. So we are able to get. So still we are able to get. So here I will try to use leelawebdev or something like this. Okay, still we are able to get this one. Something it is trying to return it. Okay, something it is trying to return it. So this one will always return it to 200. So now you need to. What I am trying to say is, when this host name is correct and all those is correct, okay, fine. So it will try to resolve it. When the browser itself unable to make the request, then it will throw into the catch block. Okay, now if I try to do this one, so now I want to show the success message. Here I want to go into the catch block. So what can I do? I told you, right? So this OK is equal to false. We need to use this OK is equal to false. So how can I do here? So let's try something like, here I can write if response dot OK. If the response is not OK, then what you need to do? Return throw new error, okay, of error occurred. So you can show something like this. Okay, there will be no throw, return and all those things. So we can directly throw. So now it will go to the catch block. So let's see whether it will go into the catch block or not. The same problem. Now if you try to click on the show image, this time it went into the catch block. Okay, so you need to check like this condition. So whenever you are having any errors, so you need to check that if the response is okay only, then only we need to catch this one, or otherwise you should not. You should throw the catch error. So throw will always return to the catch. Now if you want to write a modularity code, so in order to don't want to repeat this type of things means, so duplicate code. So you can write something like function check status, and here you will get the response, and here you can write if response dot OK. If response dot OK is there, then you can return promise dot resolve of response. Okay, you can send this one as the resolve promise, or otherwise else you need to throw, or otherwise sorry, it's a promise, right? So return promise dot reject. So you can use the promise dot reject, throw new error of error occurred. Okay? Error occurred. So here we should not use the throw. We should send the promise reject automatically. It will. Yeah, that's it. So error occurred. So now if you try to use this one, so here I can remove it, and here I can use dot then of check status. So I can use directly this check status, which will return the promise reject or resolve thing. So now if you try to see the output, okay, I can remove one dash. Yeah. Now if you try to see the output, show image, now we are able to see the catch error. And if I try to remove this one, now if you see the output here, show image, now I am able to see the output. So this is how we can use the catch thing. So how the catch block will be executed in the fetch means like this. So same, it's similar to the XHR object only. XHR object on error also will be executed similarly in this way only. When there is a network error, it will execute the catch block. So the same scenario will happen like that only. Hope you understood about this catch error thing. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.